Hello guys, and welcome to episode 15 of my Total War Warhammer playthrough, playing as Norsca on very hard difficulty. And today we're continuing after destroying the garrison at Middenheim in the last episode, and we're going to raise it in this one. Then we're going to move down to Altdorf, see what's going on down here. Currently it looks like it's under siege, and might even be destroyed before we get there. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not entirely sure what would be attacking them. I kind of think it might be the Wood Elves, because the Wood Elves are the only people strong enough to really do that much damage. It could also be Musalon, because Musalon's still alive, and Caron's destroyed as well. So yeah, we might have had our work done for us if Bretonnia ended up getting destroyed by the Wood Elves, and so does the Empire. Because for our objectives, we only need to destroy the Empire and Bretonnia and defeat the last challenger in order to win the campaign as a whole, which is crazy. And the last challenger is here. It's a quest battle, and there are reinforcements expected, so I'm just going to build up like the most insane army to take on that. I could also, I'm not sure if I can do it with Azric, but it might be worth trying to do it with Azric, because Azric is such an insane lord. Yeah, Azric's currently chasing the Challenger of the Serpent, just so that the Challenger of the Serpent doesn't go up and start attacking my lands. Looks like Middenheim was just subjugated by the Empire. Confederation there. And the Skull Takers are destroyed. Trait gained. Extra public order and growth for the local province from Wulfrik. Oh, I guess we're declaring war on the Empire then.
The eternal challenger.
Let's take Throg, put him into normal stance, and we'll declare war. Their allies include Bretonnia and Clan Angrand. We could probably call the Goromadni tribe, but we're not going to. And they were joined by their allies. And this is a simple auto-resolve. Didn't lose any troops, or any units. But yeah, now we're at war with a substantial amount of people again. Throg did level up from that, so we'll finish thick-skinned. The extra armor. Completely forgot to do that, so we'll finish it now. Then we'll continue with the Frostbitten, which will increase melee defense for our troll units. Okay. So we'll go back into raiding camp. Actually, we can't. Never mind. Azric, he needs to get all the way up here towards Arbal, and we'll try and take him out next turn. That's everything done. Let's move on to the next turn. Looks like the Goromadni might be attacked by Kislev. Unless Kislev's at war with the vampire counts as well. But Kargar, ambusher discovered. Are we in range to attack Azric? No, we're not. We're just going to move next to him. That way, wherever he moves, we should be able to keep up with him. Evolda has actually leveled up. So let's decrease the cooldown of the Fate of Buna, because we use that quite a lot, and it is pretty damn strong. Let's move on down to Altdorf, although I think we want to hit Talabheim first, because I kind of want to go the route of destroying as many settlements as I can and sacking them along the way, so that we have the cash we need to sustain our armies. So just going to do the 50% movement and raiding camp at the moment. That's just to get a replenishment going. And then we'll hit Talabheim. Sack that. Move on down. Okay. Next turn.
What do you want, brute? Do the warherds gather?
Non-aggression pact from Kazarek. We're going to decline that for now. Looks like Essen was taken over from the vampire counts. Marauders of the West is complete. And please tell me we're in range. No, we're not. Okay, so we're going to actually fast move past him. And maybe, just maybe next turn, we'll catch up with him. We're going to go for Chaos Surge and Ice-Blooded Strength. Wulfrik has leveled up himself. And we were increasing his melee attack because it was actually pretty low. But having high melee attack with his Mammoth will definitely allow us to do that damage way more often, which will be awesome. We're also doing Woundmaker as well, aren't we? Yeah, I probably should level that up as well. The more damage we do, the better. Move on 50% again. Go into the raiding camp. Same with Throg. That's pretty much all we have to do for this turn again. Move on to the next one.
Your demeanor tells me you aren't here to do.
Nothing too exciting going on at the moment. These skip turns aren't always the most thrilling. But we are going to be attacking Talabheim soon.
Your blood grounds.
Far away gold. Your raiders have ventured far and now bring back unexpected tidings. Deep in the deserts of the far south, they found strangeness as well as plunder. They speak of death that is not final, and of walking skeletons, and they have returned with a most unusual prize, a crown of gold. So extra treasury, and the unique plunder, plus 10 public order for 10 turns. That's obviously in relation to the Tomb Kings, which is pretty cool. Let's move on to Talabheim. We may as well lead the charge with Wulfrik. There's no army here, so we can just auto-resolve this. We'll get Throg to come across here. There we go. Barely lost any men. We're going to sack it, take the cash from that, and I'll move Throg up and put him into raiding stance. We'll do the same with Wulfrik as well. We don't want him to take that attrition. If we put him into raiding stance, will he take it still? He will. I think it's because of the vampire eruption. Yeah, we're going to take attrition from that. Quite a lot of attrition actually, that's not ideal.
I am the Wanderer.
Maybe we just move back across so we don't take that for this turn. That's probably more worth doing than anything else. And up here, looks like the Challenge of the Serpents come all the way down towards Kislev. I guess what we can do is hit Fort Jakova if the vampire counts don't destroy it. We also need to destroy Essen. But we're going to be taking a lot of attrition all the way down here. Let's just ignore them. I'm going to go as far as I can, and then next turn we'll just like fast move across the vampire counts lands and continue south, because I really can't be bothered to keep challenging or keep chasing the challenger of the serpent there. Just looking at this battle again. Dragon Ogres and Chaos Trolls which are armoured. Loads of Chaos Spawn and Chaos Warhounds. We're going to have to make some like crazy hybrid army to go take that on. So maybe I'll go do that. We'll get Azric to come down, meet up with Wulfrik and Throg. We'll give our best units from both armies to Azric, and we'll have Azric move north and take on that fight. Because he's got currently the Cold Voider, he's got Soul Crusher. Although actually, maybe we should just do it with Wulfrik just to keep it thematic. We can swap all of the units into Wulfrik's army. I think that's probably a better way to do it because, yeah, then he's actually being the challenger. Alright, let's move on to the next turn. Dragorat has leveled up. Let's give the Cascading Fire Cloak then, and we'll move on. So I feel like we might have this done before Chaos arrives, at this rate. Winds of Pain, plus 20 Winds of Magic for armies of all factions, so it pretty much guarantees us to have loads of wins in every battle, since we are Champion of the Eagle as well. Talabheim was taken by the vampire counts. Right, what we're going to do is just move through here then. Actually, let's not go that way. Let's go towards Altdorf with Wulfrik. And we can continue down this way with Throg, because for some reason Throg doesn't take attrition, but Wulfrik does. Maybe it's just like an immunity to attrition thing. Let's end the turn. Yeah, I'm probably going to take advantage of the teleportation to that battle. Just so I don't have to move my army all the way up north, because otherwise that'd be incredibly irritating. And I won't really have enough cash to make it happen before the end of the game, so yeah, we'll just have Azric continue on down. We're going to move Wulfrik towards Altdorf. Thinking maybe we should go a 50% raiding camp. And we'll see that it is actually the Crooked Moon attacking Altdorf. Okay. Meanwhile, Throg can come down to Kemperbad. And there's no army here, so we can crush that pretty easily. Although there is Emperor Karl Franz. His army is looking pretty damn depleted, though. I don't really want to go into this vampire corrupted lands with Wulfrik, because otherwise we just take loads of damage for no reason. But Chaos Surge is completed next turn, which is nice. I wonder if that affects Throg himself.
What do you want, paleface? If it's...
I'm going to continue to reject that offer. I will destroy Kemperbad with Throg. And it looks like the attrition was what was destroying the Empire army there with Karl Franz. But yeah, we're going to take Throg and we're going to attack Kemperbad. Destroy that. And that raise it for the Eagle. Then we're going to carry on round to Altdorf now. Get Frostbitten now. Level that up. Wulfrik can probably siege Altdorf actually. It looks like there was an attack by the Crooked Moon which failed. Now let's take some time to build some siege towers then. we do have a little bit of time to wait until Throg gets here, so we might be able to see one of the Norscan towers there. Azric's still on his way down. But yeah, Throg's going to take a couple of turns to get around to Altdorf, so we'll have a tower ready by then. Let's move on to the next turn.
Your demeanor tells me you aren't here to duel.
We really want that defensive alliance. Gonna keep declining it for now, just because I don't think it's worth it. Like, they'll just drag us into wars we don't want, and I'm going for the end of the campaign now, honestly. We could march into range, but I don't think it's worth it. We can get across the river. I might be able to go into raiding stance. It's not worth going into raiding stance if we don't get any income from it. Come down here with Azric. Jason has leveled up as well. Go for the Plague of Rust. Right, we got minus 5,000 a turn. We've got 25,000, so 5 turns left until we run out of money. But we are going to be attacking Altdorf soon, with what looks like 3 armies. And that's going to be in the next turn. Let's grab Azric. We'll bring him to Altdorf. We've got Throg here, ready to help out as well. Now we just have to grab Wulfrik, and we'll make the siege happen. So we have 1 Norscan siege tower. We've also got an absolute ton of reinforcements. So I don't think that the Empire is going to last very long. Let's fight this after quick saving it on the battle map. Here we are. A couple of siege towers here. These are the Norscan ones. Nothing too special about them, but they will allow us to get onto the walls nicely. So we'll put one either side of the gate, and then we'll have the berserkers move up to the right side of that tower with the spearmen. Keep the chariots back, and the marauder horsemen back. Then we want to keep the Fimir warriors by the gate, with the mammoth and, of course, Wulfrik. Alright, let's start the battle. Get all these units moving. Hopefully they don't take down the towers, that would be unfortunate. Make sure that Wulfrik, the Fimir warriors, and the mammoth are charging the gate. And what we can do is have the manticore come down and start ripping into these great swords. Actually, it might be worth just going straight for the mortars there, if we can. We've also got all of our reinforcements coming up, which includes our leaders here. Get Azric to run forwards. Jason and Dregra can just hang out by the wall up here. All of the melee forces we have can run up. It looks like that's the majority of what we've been given from our reinforcements. we're going to have to make do with what we've got at the start here. Okay, so our men are climbing up the ladder here. We have the siege towers at the walls. They charge into the back of these great swords. Rush through here with everything at the gates. Bring Azric through as well. Throg needs to come. And we need to make sure that our mages, I'm going to put them in the same group, are moving forwards. Because at the moment, we could do with probably a Fate of Buna on the wall here. Let's make that happen. Go for the extra melee defense and armor piercing for the brutes of the hound. Crushed everything at the gate. Let's move on. Gonna make this group 2. Let's get the Feral Manticore into group 2. Yeah, that's gonna be group 1 since we already have a group 2. We're just going to keep crushing through here, I think. And since all of our units are at the walls, may as well have them climb up where they can. And this unit's really damaged. Have some spearmen just come through the gate, I think. We're going to want to get all of our chariots to come through. And we may as well have our Marauder horsemen move up.
Wulfrik the Wanderer. Killer of champions.
Okay, the Manticore's not having a very fun time there. Let's get down into these handgunners.
Wulfrik the Wanderer.
Come on, let's kill off this Reichsguard. We need to crush through here, because if I can get this spell down, the Ancient Frostworm scale, then we will be in a very good spot. Let's have these men come up onto the wall in the center there. Our Manticore is currently running away. I think we'll get the mages inside, because we can use their spells in the center. We can also use these spearmen. We'll get them to come up. These chariots can run down Marcus Blaze here. And it looks like they are all charging into me here, so we can put down the Ancient Frostworm scale. That should help us out quite a lot. We also have Azric, of course, who can do his own thing. I would really like sort of maybe Gehenna's Golden Hounds to hit the mortars. Let's do that.
The inescapable one. Gods be pleased.
Because that will stop them firing for a little bit. We also have Throg, who can use his Tormentor Sword. As we'll go for Deadly Onslaught there as well. We can bile onto the Reichsguard. Let's go for the Fight or Die with the Potion of Strength. And Fate of Buna onto all of these units. Right, so the walls are ours. Chariots have done their jobs, I believe. We'll have them just charge on round. Charge into the Reichsguard here with those spearmen. The rest of the units, however, near the wall, I'm just going to get them all to like charge towards these great swords. Even if they're like range forces, just have them like all melee attack towards. Right, what about Volder? We'll go for the Arcane Conduit to get some more reserves. Oh, this poor unit, facing the wrong way. Gonna get hit by an amazing Sea Fang there. Love it. And that actually forced them all to rout. Brilliant. End the battle there. Siege of Altdorf is complete. We lost a lot of troops in that, honestly. I think it was mainly due to the towers more than anything. And also the mortars were doing a lot of damage. Looks like those greatswords got quite a few kills on the walls as well as they were climbing up. But we are going to lose, I think, the Brutes of the Hound there from this battle. If we sack it for a lot of cash, I don't really mind. So yeah, the Brutes are gone. And they've done their job. Going to sack that for 31,000. And that's all we can do for this turn. Actually, we can establish an outpost, and that's what I'm going to do at Altdorf.
The city of the Reichland princes falls, my lord. Turn over every palace, arsenal, and college in the city to learn of their magical and military ways.
Gonna just make that bloody bulwark and a ruinous altar there. And then what we're gonna do is research the secrets of steel and magic after we've completed the ice-blooded strength. This also allows us to replenish our troops now, which is great. And we can move down towards Bretonia. So just gonna move all of my units towards Bretonia. The Empire isn't actually destroyed yet because Emperor Karl Franz is still alive. But yeah, what we need to do is keep our armies together, destroy Bretonia, then move up and complete the last quest. We do have the hunt, of course, that we are sort of in progress of doing, but I don't think we're going to get all of these hunts done before the end of the campaign. It would have been nice, but we're not going to bother going out of our way to do those, unfortunately. Let's see. Everything's pretty much done for this turn. We're just going to wait for the replenishment. I can also recruit back the Regiments of Renown because I've taken Altdorf, although they're out of commission for 10 turns. Maybe we go into encampment. We can recruit. Or maybe we should be in this province here. I don't think raiding in our own lands is a good idea. Let's end the turn. Emperor Karl Franz coming to reclaim what's his. But that just means that he's going to die very quickly. Especially against 3 Norscan armies. Assassination success. He wounded Jason of the Kinslayers. A Surfeit of Loot. We've read this before. We'll go for the Abundance of Iron to reduce the upkeep for all units. I guess it's time to attack Emperor Karl Franz. Yeah, I'm not sure he's going to last too long. Let's move all of these units into range to reinforce. I feel like it's going to fall back, but
No!
we can make this attack happen. Never mind, he's not running anywhere. Look how small he is compared to Wulfrik on his mammoth. This is going to be crazy, guys. And I am actually going to play this out because I want to kill Emperor Karlfranz on the battlefield. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty awesome. But unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So I am going to leave it here. In the next episode, we will crush Emperor Karlfranz under our mammoth feet. And we will continue towards Bretonia. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.